So I can see myself live on Facebook, which is awesome. So no one's there yet because the notification didn't go out, but that's okay. We can do this anyway. Right, let's go here. Right. Kathy's here. Awesome, Kathy. This is good to know. And I am live on YouTube as well. Sorry, the technologicals are just not working today. Not in the way I would like anyway. So I can see comments, but I can't see. Okay, hello, Bev. Right. Okay, it's all up and working now. So, hi, my name's Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. I am predominantly a card maker. I do make other things other than cards. I do some home decor projects, and very rarely I do scrapbook. I do. I was once a scrapbooker, and very rarely I still do a scrapbook page. So today I am here because I have some sale-a-bration items I wanted to show you. Oh, thank you. That's okay, Kathy. I understand. We had a bit of an emergency yesterday, so I'm glad yesterday didn't happen today. So totally understand. I nearly missed a work meeting. But these things happen. So we are playing with the delicate dahlias. I'm not remaking the card that you guys wanted to see, and I'm going to pair it with the beautifully penned paper. I still am a scrapbooker, but yes, I was a scrapbooker. Heidi used to come over and I'd share excitedly every scrapbook page because she used to live across the road. And I go, oh, I've done these pages. Now I share my cards. So same excitement, different medium. So these products you can earn for free until the 30th of September. So we are officially in our last month of celebrations. So you can earn them with a $90 order. And I just wanted to pair them today. Sorry, I lie. The Delicate Dahlias is with a $180 order, and the paper is with a $90 order. Hello, Anna Marie. I have been very busy this morning. I have literally, within the last 15 minutes, press send on my most recent newsletter. So if you are a newsletter subscriber, you have that newsletter. I've got my class details for the month in it. I've got the paper pumpkin kit details in it. That is coming out on the 8th of September. I also have card making day details for the get together I will be having. What else is in there? I think other than talking about sale-a-bration, that's about it. But it's all in the newsletter. So if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter, pop over to my blog, which is ellenthehappystamper.blogspot.com. You can subscribe to my newsletter there. I think even on Facebook, I have a newsletter subscriber. I try to keep on top of everything. Yesterday's, I have 3 main objectives for my day, and yesterday's objectives, I only got 1 done, but that's okay because there was an emergency. Hey, Trace. Now, I'm going to flick myself around and get to talking to everyone because I'm on time crunch. I have a date with my husband to go for a walk in between his work meetings. Oh, no problems, Anna Louise. I did add you as a subscriber because I don't think you're on the list before. But no, you're on the list. There was someone else I had to add to the list, but I did check. To my blog hop. Oh, to my newsletter. Hello, Kel. You are on my list for this afternoon. So if I don't contact you after about 3 o'clock, can you buzz me and we will get together for our chat. See, lots going on in the craft room. Everything is being looked into. It was an emergency with me. David had some issues and our doctor wouldn't see him. So we ended up visiting our gorgeous daughter, my stepdaughter. We visited her at work. So she's a nurse and she works in the emergency department. So we just went for a quick visit and got what we needed to done, and nothing was alarmingly bad. So what's a date these days is going for a walk, Jane. We are going for a walk at about 1:30. So that is a date. So yeah, David was meant to go back to work yesterday and that all got curtailed. He did a couple of hours in the morning and yeah, all curtailed. Everything's okay. But just investigations. But we had to start the ball rolling, and we hung out with the nurses and got in trouble for not taking Louisa because they all know Thea, obviously. And I know one of the doctors there through karate, and she went, "Where's Louisa?" So, just so you know, Louisa is famous in our area, and anyone that we see out and about and we haven't got her, it's like, where is she? So, yeah, it is good to have nurses in the family, Cindy. Let's flick around and see what we can do with this paper and stamp set. But yes, we have appointments. We've now seen doctors and have appointments, and everything's moving in the right direction. So, yeah, and even if it's not okay, he's hopefully not dropping dead today. So if he does, I'll deal with it. Hello, Angie. Yeah, she is the queen, Puppers, isn't she? She jumped up on our bed and gave us morning snuggles this morning. It was rather cute. I'll go turn off the light and we can get going. Okay. So I'm going to have to do a really quick scroll through after all my technological issues this morning and see who has come to join in today. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Beverly, Kay, Bev, other Bev, Margaret, Mr. Linda, Kathy, Carol. Hello, Miss Deb. Hello, Miss Heidi. Hello, Miss Cindy. Thank you for sharing, Delinda. Who else? Hello, Miss Tracy. Lovely to see you. Hello, Miss Jenny. Spoke to Kel. Hello, Amanda. Lovely to see you here this afternoon. Hello, Miss Myrtle. And who else? Yeah, I'll deal with it. It's all good. Just another step in the road. I am a concerned wife, but you know, there is only so much within my control, and just dropping dead is not within my control. So, you know, we just have to deal with what we can and just leave the rest. Well, hello, Miss Linda. My upline's dropping in to say hi. Ellen, can I please ask when you use the put your cards in, please? I saw tabs with all the... Jenny, hang on. Ellen, can I please ask when you used to put your cards in, please? I saw the tabs. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Jenny. I'm not quite clear on what you're asking. So, beautifully penned paper. This is designed to, do we get 4 sheets of each? 3, 3, 3. It's designed to go with the hand-penned stamp set, which is right here above me. Okay, hand pen stamp set, but we're not using that today. We're going to substitute with our free Delicate Dahlias set instead, because I like playing with free things. There is 4 sheets. So 4 sheets of each pattern. So we've got the beautiful flowers, have the black and white stripes. So this paper is fantastic for colouring or leaving it black and white. Ooh, I love that hand penned scallop. So we've got that, and then we've got this. So we've seen this design a lot over the years in different ways from Stampin' Up, but we've never seen a black and white. Oh, polka dot. Polka dot, polka dot. You guys know I love a polka dot. So what is calling me at the moment is polka dot and the scallop. I love this. I do want to colour this, but I think we're going to colour with the Delicate Dahlias. Yeah, Linda goes all right. Thank you for welcoming her. Linda, Delinda is my Miss Congeniality here, and she is in charge of welcoming everyone. So, hello, Miss Phoebe. Phoebe, how are you feeling? I do hope you're okay. Are you home? I'm just going to have a drink because I've been chatting lots and lots. You're getting better. That is really good to hear. I was really worried when I heard from Ruth that you had gone into hospital. So what colour mediums do you want me to use? I can use watercolour pencils because I use lots of colour mediums on Tuesday. So I can use colour pencils, blends, my blender pen, or just leave it black and white. Yes, she's always missed Linda. So in the comments, tell me where to go. I'm going to grab my Memento ink just in case, because I have it out of arm's reach. Oh, no, there is no place like home. I totally agree with that. Black and white. I might colour a background. Oh, although, because I said I was going to do colouring, Delinda. So maybe I do one black and white and one colouring. Will that appease you? But do like your black and white idea, because that's something I really and truly don't do. Now, I will show you the card I have already made using this. So I've already made this using all the solids. Well, not solids, they're distinctive stamps. So what I thought I would do, and I still will do a video on how I made this. It's very, very simple. So I'll do a black and white. Hello, Miss Donna. Thank you for joining. Oh, thank you, Delinda, but that's not helpful. Okay, if I was to colour, what medium? Because I'm kind of feeling my blends at the moment. So maybe I'll go with my blends and I'll get you guys to choose some colours. How about we go with that? I'll get you guys to choose some colours. And if I don't have that exact colour, I will choose something similar. Pencils, blends and pencils. You're on, Kathy, and you are on, Delinda. I can use both. As we proved, I used 4 colour mediums on one image in my last card. Did I just knock my thing? Yes, I did. Let's go back here just a little bit. I can't tell if I'm straight. Yes, fresh freezer. Ooh, Oh, nice. Was it on back order, Linda? Because I know it's just come out of back order. No, that is Highland Heather. That is Fresh Freesia just for you. And what I might do a watercolor pencil background. Thinking a blue, but let's see where we get to. Now, I'm just very quickly looking for a die cut to place our flower onto. Now, I'm basically going to go, no, I'm not going to go with the first set I see, because the first set I see is the one I always use, which is stitched rectangles. Too small. What am I going to go with? Too small. Oh, I don't think anything's... Will this work? Will our Stitch So Sweetly dies work? But I'm really trying to look for my scallop contours, which I've been using quite a lot recently. I think I might miss my date at this rate, you know. David will be most annoyed. Okay, that is a titch too small. So that is not going to work. What I might do is bring over my whole die box, so then you can at least see what I'm doing and hear what I'm saying at the same time. This is what happens when you guys... Hello, Miss Shelley. Oops. Do you think I can pick up this die? This is what happens when you guys choose your own adventure. Well, not choose your own adventure, you choose my adventure. Okay, this piece of paper can go up there. This card can go off to the side. Whoops. I swear I'm not going to break anything today. Yes, it has happened in the past, but not today. Okay, die box. Picture this, not going. Scallop Contours was right at the start. Just, I was up to kind of there. I'd looked at Hippo and Friends. Brilliant Wings isn't really going to work for me. Neither is Artistic. Stitch Whimsy only adds stitching, and I do really need to use that with you girls because I haven't as yet. I think the Scallop Contours is going to be our best bet. And yes, I do own a lot of dies. Okay, Scallop Contours it is. Hello, Miss Jane Page, dropping by from Melbourne. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely to see you. Okay, so let's do our test again with our block on here. And this one with the dots is going to be perfection. We already have this, so we're going to make two cards, one black and white, one coloured, okay? Because that's what you chose. Yes, you have been a bit rough. So do I, Phoebe. I love them too. They're just a titch small for what I was after. Look, you can fit that flower on there on the largest scallop, but for what I have in mind, it just ain't gonna work. Okay, done, done, done. So my stamp just totally stuck to the table. Okay, brand new stamp, not inked before, running my finger over to get rid of the manufacturing lines. No, to get rid of the manufacturing film. So that way we are going to stamp beautifully, hopefully, because I'm going to do this freehand. There is no stamparatus involved. So I'm looking, if I cut this about 9 centimeters wide, I will get 2 pieces beautifully. Put my scrap kind of back and I'll file it later. Hello, Miss Glinda. Oh no, you've lost your... No, Cindy. Was it all the sorting that you lost your mojo? Oh, no problems, Linda. I'm so sorry. You have to go. Whoops. Look at me. Ink on my hand already, guys. Ink is gone. Ink is still there. It is stained. So your inspiration... So is that inspiration to make cards, Cindy? I feel there was a typo and I need to go back and see if Jenny, hello Miss Paula, hey Beryl, sorry I missed you there. I need to see if Jenny rewrote what she was talking about. And there were so many colours before I saw the fresh freesia, but it was the first one I did. So Jenny, you didn't re-explain yourself about the cards. I'm not quite sure what you were talking about. Now, because this is a really large image, I'm sorry, my hands really hurt at the moment without my nails on, because they are there for a protective reason, just not to be pretty. Okay. No, she didn't. Okay. Hello, Miss Jamie. I've kind of already been on for 25 minutes and we haven't got very far, Jay, so you haven't missed much. We're playing with Sale-a-bration set. This is our $180 Sale-a-bration set. I know in America this would be $80. Is it $80 for you girls? Too much stuff, no idea. Pick 2 things. Cindy, pick 2 things and work with it. Don't overwhelm yourself, or pick paper and go, oh, crapola. That actually looks fine. Let's just go with it. Go with it. Now, David, bless his heart, did clean my chamois so I can do just this. Clean. Thank you, David. Okay, Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is coming over, and oh my god, girls, I went looking to see if I had any blending brushes spare or available, because I saw something really cool I want to try, but I need a clean blending brush. And I bought a new set of plates, and then I found the set of plates I'd already bought. So I'm really good with plates for a while. You have to spend $100, Corinne. Thank you for that. Yeah, there's a little bit of shadow. Hello, Mr. Andre. How are you, my love? Okay, so using our scalloped contour die, and then we will just add a really, really simple sentiment. So I am keeping it on a titch of an angle because that helps not to warp the dies, and it also helps feed it better and reduces the clunk when you cut. Who lost their kitty? Hello, Laurie. Thanks for joining. Oh, for Jamie. I know who lost their kitty. Poor Miso. Miso was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I do want these flowers kind of at the top of the die. I'm just making a design decision. Okay, done. So one, we're going to leave just black and white. Okay, so we're only colouring one image but making 2 cards. So I'm just ripping off the excess, so then at a later stage I can use that piece. So I love the little dot texture embossing in this. Hello Rosemary, thank you for joining. Okay, I am feeling quite stuffy in this room, so I was cold before and now I'm stuffy. So we need a scrap piece of paper, and if this ink isn't dry by now, there are issues. Although I'm thinking this one, I don't know, is there a right way and a wrong way to Dahlias? I'm not totally sure. Okay, fresh freezer. This is going to be really, really hard because I'm taking it in sections. Okay, taking it in sections, going over it just like so. So that's our fresh freezer light. Now I'm going in with our fresh freezer dark and just adding, just adding shadow. As you can see, there isn't too much of a difference in between our light and our dark, so this is going to make our blending uber easy because I don't even think we kinda need to blend it all. So while I've got this, I'll show you that we can also go dark first because it won't actually really make a difference to the image. Oh, my groceries have arrived. Thank you, Mr. Woodbridge. He can't even hear me. But my online shopping has arrived. So I've gone in with the dark, and now I'm going to go over with the light. And that will blend it out beautifully. So you can see here the difference. It does go on a different colour to what it dries. Just so you know, that is okay, and that's just how some of the inks are. Some of them go on like really, really, really fluoro. Like it's disgustingly fluoro. You go, oh my god, that can't possibly be like that. And it actually is. So not taking a whole lot of care here because this is a flower. Shadows move. Something's going on outside. Oh, my lawn mowing man times here. He'll be around the back soon, so we will get the pleasure to hear my lawn mowing man. I humbly apologise for what's about to happen because I'm at the back of the house. So he'll whippersnip first and make lots and lots of noise, and then he'll mow. So as you can see, I am not for perfection with colouring, especially with this image. So if there are any white areas I leave, do you know what? I see them as highlights. So that is our dahlia, very, very quickly coloured, like uber quick. Uber quick. Now, who have I missed? I said hello, Laurie. I said hello to Rose. Yummy stuff delivered. Oh, it's just normal groceries. Hello, Elaine. It is such a pretty flower. Dahlias are just darling. My watercolor pencils, because I said I'd use both. So let's see me use both. Sorry, I do have issues at the best of times opening this up. So Bermuda Bay or Coastal Cabana, or where's my pool party? I swear there's a pool party one of these. Pacific Point. Okay, maybe there really isn't a pool party, or I've lost it. That's Pacific Point. That's Night of Navy. Okay, so I'm thinking Coastal Cabana over Bermuda Bay. It does look gorgeous. Thank you so much, Anna Louise, for choosing that. So I'm still going to keep my scrap piece of paper down, and what I am going to go in and do now, yes, this looks really messy, but just wait. I'm going to go in, scribble some colour. Now, when this is not watercolor paper, this paper does not love a whole lot of water. So we're going to be extremely careful when we do this next step. And me scribbling very messily may not help this, but hey, we're going to go with it. We're just going to go with it. Just scribble, scribble, scribble. If you go over the flower a little bit, oh well. So that looks terrible. So just look at my terrible colouring now. Okay. It does not look great. But I'm going to take, now I find this easiest. Because of my hands, I do have issues with our water painters. So what I'm going to do, and you're all going to laugh at me, but I promise you it'll work. So our water painters come in a set of 3. You get a fine, a medium, and a wide. So this is just a silicone coaster, but it has a bit of a well in it. So I've just sprayed some clean water, and because this has water in the barrel, but yeah. I know, I'm just having a look at the colours. So there's a balmy blue, but there's not. So cherry cobbler, flamingo, Cajun, curry, granny apple, garden green, cabana, balmy, navy, grape. And then we have real red, calypso coral, pumpkin pie, daffodil delight, old olive, early espresso, mambo, razzleberry, Pacific Point, Bermuda Bay, basic grey, basic black, and white. So they are our colours. So I'm going to get this wet. Look at that perfect drop. And I'm literally going to make this Just Stamp. And you can see I'm going to see if I can zoom this in. Whoa, and not fall over while I do it. Oh. Okay, someone's got to remind me to zoom out. Hello, Peggy. Thank you. Someone please remind me to zoom out when we get there, okay? So you can see I'm just using this very damp brush to go around and literally melt that watercolor pencil to create our halo. Now, had I been thinking at the start, I may have possibly used a different paper. So I possibly would have used a shimmery white paper, although I'm not sure how our shimmery white paper goes with our Stampin' blends, so our alcohol markers. I'm not totally sure. Okay, so you can just see I'm just getting rid of those drawing lines. So I'm being incredibly neat and totally precise. And I'm just being really messy. Okay. And then if I want, you like what I'm doing. Awesome. I'm so glad. Well, it was on my list. Someone had asked to see some colouring, so just adding a little bit more over here, because I just feel over here is crying out for a titch more. Yes, you can still see some of my pencil lines. I'm hoping I'm still on screen. Yes, I am. Awesome. So, do we like that? I'm hoping you do. Now I'm just giving it a twirl in this water to clean it off. I think I'm going to leave it at that, add a sentiment, and build our card. I'm fine, pretty. So colouring does not have to be scary. You can see I did that really simply, but what I do actually want to come and do, because of course I've swapped over my lids, is I do want to go in and just add some more dark. And I'm not going to blend this, but I just feel we've lost a lot of definition in here. That's the good thing with these alcohol markers. They are not going to make the paper pill. That's why I was being very careful with our water painter, because this paper will pill with too much water, because it's not watercolor paper. But with the alcohol markers, that is not the case. It's amazing, and I truly do love them. The difference that second layer of dark has made, I'm all for it. All for it. Yes, that has just added the definition I was after. And on screen, that looks even better than in real life. And just having that that behind there. What I do want to do though is come in here and take my grey and just go along and give, I'm keeping in the grey scale, but I do really, and you're going to see my double stamping now, but I just want to go in and give this will just give this image some dimension like it did with our other image, but I really just want to go in and just, because it's just a stamped image on a piece of paper, there's like nothing to it at this point, and you can see even just adding that scribble has actually really worked to make this image just pop. Can you guys hear that lawnmower badly, or it's just a hum in the background? Because I feel so bad. So we'll see how this looks in a sec, because I'm not being, I just want it to dry off a titch. Just, does that give it enough lift? Hey Nicole, how are you, Knickers? I'm using basic grey. So basic grey just for our black and white. It isn't dry yet, but I can always go in and add more once it's dry. So I'll just leave my little wet palette here. Stamp set. So we have You Inspire Me, sending heartfelt sympathy. Thank you kindly, oh so happy for you. I kind of want to use the You Inspire Me. Just home from your morning at TAFE. Lovely. I hope you're doing well at TAFE and it's all working for you. So I want to choose the You Inspire Me just because, see how it fills that space really nicely widthwise? I just thought that's good. I am thinking I do want to add a bit more grey. Tell me what you think with this black and white image, whether I add more grey or not. Not yet, but thank you, Bev. Thank you. I'm still in screen. I'm doing well. Okay. And you girls inspire me all, because I would not be here without you. Looks fine. When I am cutting cardstock and stuff like that, Bev, I will zoom back out. But now I know how to zoom. It's even more awesome. Okay. Just going to leave it there. Yay! That worked. It's not perfect, but you know, we're all for handmade round here. You can hear it, but it's not too bad. Thanks for that, Jay. There's not too much grass there, really. It hasn't rained enough for the grass to really blossom at this stage. Okay, leave it there for the ink to transfer and pray and yay! I like that, pray and yay. Okay. Right. Right. So I'm thinking we'll do a scallop card and a polka dot card. I will now stand up and zoom out. Press on that. Zoom back out. Yay! It sounds like a mad bumblebee. Well, my lavender is in flower, but I don't, it's not that close to the window. I do like that. Just adding in I don't need to, what I'm adding in I don't actually need to blend out, but I'm really happy with that. Okay, pencil away, grab a paper towel for our water because that could be very, very dangerous. We could ruin our whole card with that, but I'm not going to. Okay, get rid of that. Bring this over and bring this over. And I'm going to cut these together because let's work smart and not hard, hey? Okay, so I'm going to cut this at 10 centimeters. I'm kind of digging and thinking a black card base. Tell me if you think I'm crazy for a black card base. On one of them, I could do like fresh freesia mat and then a black card base. I don't know. We might have a play. No, Margaret! You moved, didn't you, Margaret? Did you just recently move? Okay. These are our 2 card fronts. I don't know. Does that look better? I think the scallop looks better because we've used the white. Ooh, controversial. I think that looks better because they're florals even though they don't match. I'm just looking here to see. No, I prefer this one because it's a bit simpler with the black and white. Ooh, controversial decision. Ah, that's right, Margaret. You are too. I knew there was a reason, but it wasn't coming to mind. Fresh freesia possibly for this one. And you never know, there may be a bit of fresh freesia ribbon hanging around here. Oh, look, I even have a fresh freesia card base, but definitely black for this one. Bone folder, where are you? How am I going for time? Oh my God, I was so worried about time. I'm doing well. Do you know what? I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it, and that's okay. We're just going to experiment because this is what card making is about. You may have an idea in your head, and that idea may not work, and that is totally okay because the fresh freesia pulled away from the flower, so it didn't actually add anything. It's blowing now, so this will be a bit louder. I do humbly apologise. Okay, and of course my fresh freesia ribbon is right at the bottom. Fresh freesia ribbon right at the bottom. Joy, joy. I did have my... No, I haven't used my scissors at all yet. I can't pick it out with my nails because I don't have any. I like the black base too, yes. Oh, you want me to try the scallop side? Try the scallop side with the black and white? I think, now Jane, my reasoning is this gets lost with the white base. So you don't really see the scallop at all. Where if I do it with the darker base, the scallop pops. So that's why I've chosen what I chose. Just so you know. I am thinking, just quietly thinking, of doing a bit of ribbon across the bottom. Because it's sheer, it's not kind of in your face. So let's do that. See, it's there, but it's not there. And I think I might just do a simple knot. I think a bow might just go a step too far. Now I tie off the roll so I don't waste as much, because I need extra because I am me. Oh, Beryl, I don't do slightly angled, but you are more than welcome to do slightly angled. I very, very rarely do slightly angled. Now I have pulled this knot so far a little bit too tight, because when I let go it will then be the perfect tension. So if you want to get a really nice knot, I want to hold this side and pull one side only, and then that pulls that knot over perfectly, and you have a perfectly flat knot. Don't worry, I'll be using ribbon on this one and I'll show it to you again. I just stabbed myself. I've already cut myself with a knife today. That's my new superpower, is when I'm washing up knives, is cutting them, is cutting myself with them. Oh, for God's sakes. Right, ribbon cut, that's all I've wasted, rather than having that on both sides. Okay, so pop that to the bottom. I do like going all the way around the card because that's kind of how I learnt, and it just works for me. Yeah, like look, I've got a cut there. That one hurt. That one was deep. And that one from today, which is just a flesh wound. I don't even use the knives, but I'm the one that washes them up. Yes. Ah, right. I like it on the designer series paper because our card sizing, when I pop it all together, you will understand. But our card sizing is a bit more long and skinny, and your cards are a bit more short and fat, a bit like me, but not as much as I used to be. So I've just put the ribbon down there to balance that difference. So I'll show you the difference. So see how you can't really get it centered? You've got more at the top and bottom than you do on the sides. So by adding this ribbon, I can just create a false sense of equalness. So yeah, that's why I do it. Dimensionals are required right now. Okay. Oh, wrong scissors. They're my fabric ones. Don't let me swallow the pin that's in my mouth. Because you know, I live dangerously all the time. Go away. Well, that's my lawns mode. Okay. Before I take those off, I will repin my ribbon. Whoops. Right. There you go. My ribbon is repinned. I'm not going to swallow the pin now. That can go there. So on this piece, the black ribbon I have is our glittered organdy ribbon, which is so gorgeous. And it will just work perfectly on here. Just give it a little sparkle without giving it sparkle. Like without adding, because I'm not going to add any more embellishments to this, because it's simple. It just can sing as it is. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Right. I do infinitely find these easier to tie than bows. Okay, there we go. Come on. Right, hold and just pull with one side. Now that one didn't work as well as what I wanted, but this ribbon also does have big glittery bits, which kind of didn't help right then, but we're just going to work with it. Because it's still a tied knot and we'll make it look its best. So once again, I just wasted that, which was even less than last time. We're just going to use a glue dot to make them stick at the end. Now, I don't think I have any more card bases. So sadly, I need to cut one. Oh, it is so pretty. It is so stunning. I'll show you close up and see if you can see the glittery bits. And now we've got the white glittered organdy ribbon in the mini catalogue as well. So it makes life even nicer because you can colour that with re-inker and alcohol. So just rubbing alcohol, or you could pounce our blends onto it to colour it. That would work really nicely. Lots you can do. Lots you can do. Okay. I can just slide under there for me, for future Ellen to deal with. Oh. Now the other thing, if you wanted to, you could add some shadow with the pencil, or even one of our grey, like the smoky slate blend. You could add some shadow in the flower, but I think there's plenty enough shadow with the detail. So I'm going to pop this on. Even though I love these, they didn't work fast today. The scallop and the polka dot just weren't our friends. And you know what? That's okay, because there is always two sides to a piece of paper. Okay, so kind of got this whole grey scale going, which is rather nice, actually. Okay. That is all it is at the front. Awesome. Okay, so add some dimensionals to this one, stick it all down, and that is our cards done for today. So does anyone have plans for the weekend? I don't. My plans are pretty boring. I think Louisa's getting washed, and that's it. So you know, the height of plans. Thank you. Wait until you see them all stuck down. Now you could add pearls or rhinestones, or you can add many a wonder thing, but I'm not going to. I think the ribbon is just enough to on each card to tie it all together. I think my hands must be really dry because these are quite staticky today. Okay, there we go. So just going to line this up as best we can. Come on, come on, I just need one more. Thank you. There we go. There's that one. I just need to grab a glue dot and just pop that knot down just so it sits flush and looks nice, and you can see the beautiful effect we get on the back from the Stampin' blends. So they do soak into the card, they don't sit on top, and that is the wonderful thing about them. Oh, I had all of those off. And that second layer of dark, oh my god, that just made all the difference on the card. There we go. Glue dots. So it's really highly hard. I just pick up a glue dot straight off the backing and I slide it under the knot, pop pressure on the knot and take it off. Although this one is wanting to not sit right. Hold on, I'll tell it who's boss once I pick it up. Go into my hand, please. Kinda wanna make it, no. It's just gonna sit like that. It was sitting perfectly, but handmade, handmade. Okay. So, and we've also used fairly minimal supplies. So one die, one pair of Stampin' blends, one lot of paper. I think I've done well in not using a bazillion and one things today. Oh no! No, Bev! The sun has just come out here, just in time for me to very quickly make my lunch and then head out with David. Now, if you were that die set that I had out, and I didn't put away, where would you be? So lid on glue, because I'm going to grab it out, and now I've got bits of glittery organdy ribbon everywhere. So we did use this die, but I never put it away. Haha, I found it. Because we all know what may happen. It may end up God knows where. Okay, so we have used the Scallop Contours dies with the Delicate Dahlias stamp set. Okay, so the Delicate Dahlias stamp set is available free as part of Sale-a-bration. These are our 2 cards. We used our Stampin' blends in Fresh Freesia. Make them the right way around so they look pretty. And we also used our watercolor pencils, which I will kind of leave like that because, well, no, I can pop them in like that. What else did I use? I used our ribbon, so our black glittered organdy, and we used the open weave in Fresh Freesia. I know, I love both for different reasons. So it just shows you can do a really nice monochromatic black and white card, or you can jazz it up with some very simple colouring. And it doesn't have to be, I could have used a Stampin' blend around the outside, but I didn't. I decided to use something a little bit different. Oh, my pleasure, Delinda. We were very, very happy to distract you. We got a day of rain last week, Bev, so I feel you. Thanks, Margine. Thanks, Jane. So I hope everyone has a lovely weekend. I do need to get designing some cards for my September class. Now that is up on Facebook, and I've linked to it in my newsletter as well. So if it is something that you think you would like to do and you are in Australia, the timing unfortunately doesn't work too well for my overseas peeps because it's at 1 p.m. So it'd be like now time starting as like a 3-hour class. So it may not work for overseas peeps. But if you're interested and can stay up that late, please tell me. Thank you, girls. So yeah, my class is coming up on the 3rd Sunday of September. So I will see you, everything going well, next Tuesday. Have an amazing couple of days. Any questions, please tell me. To earn the Delicate Dahlias and the beautifully penned paper, just spend some money and you can earn them as part of Sale-a-bration. Thanks, guys. Bye.